So I was getting ready to film a reading for you guys, and then my bottom lip was like, I'm going to give you a great big old canker sore just for the public. I had to severely overline it in order to cover it up. Ah, the beauty and the glamour of being a tarot reader. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to a tarot and oracle pick a card reading in which I'm going to help you find an answer to the question, what is going on in your relationship to your online friend? This has been a subscriber's requested topic, and I definitely feel that online friendships are becoming increasingly more complex and prolific, and that there are very few and far oracle pick-a-card readings in between on YouTube related to this topic. So thank you kindly to the crew member who suggested this topic. I think somebody mentioned in one of my lives, as you guys know, on this channel, I organize a live stream every new moon and every full moon cycle, so twice a month. Make sure to go and look at my previous live stream recordings on my main channel's page because I keep them all there. So basically, I think that there was a person who suggested this topic, and they mentioned that they met somebody through Omegle and they had this friendship and they were really curious what is going on with their friend. Sometimes friendships can begin really well, but then they turn sour all of a sudden, or people become non-responsive, like they become ghosts. So I think it's going to be a really fun topic to explore, and I'm very excited about creating it. So I hope that you guys will enjoy it. Spread the word if you like this reading by also liking the video, commenting, and sharing it with your friends. This really helps the growth of my channel, and I really appreciate it. Okay, so I thought of using a lot of tarot and oracle decks that have animal themes. I don't know why, but in my mind, the way I look at friendship is I always associate friendship with the star sign Sagittarius, and we are at the moment in Sagittarius season when I'm filming this reading for you guys, and I will also publish it in Sagittarius season. And as you guys know, Sagittarians are very friendly. They have a friend in every port in the world. They also have this very approachable demeanor. They're very fun people to be around. They can be a little bit wild and aggressive at times, but normally their higher-minded qualities are all about friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood. I got your back, you got my back, you know? And I thought this would be a really cool association because Sagittarius, as you guys know, it's the sign that is half man, half animal. And usually the goddess Diana Artemis, the goddess of the moon and the sacred hunt, is associated with the star sign Sagittarius. So keeping all these symbols in mind, I thought, great, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Centaur energy, and Goddess Diana Artemis all combined together in my mind, and I wanted to create animal cards for you guys and bring up some animal cards in this reading for you today. So this is why you have 3 animals to choose from. Long story short. Okay, these are cards taken from the gorgeous Wild Unknown Oracle deck by Kim Kranz. So we have here, for you group 1, we have the owl. For you group 2, we have the lamb. For you group 3, we have the lion. Okay, you could go by the color when you make your choice, or maybe you want to know the element. Obviously, the owl is air, the lamb is earth, and the lion is fire. You could go by what they represent. Owls are a symbol of wisdom, lambs are a symbol of gentility and tenderness, and lions are a symbol of power and vitality. So go by the color, go by the position, go by the respective animal or bird that they represent, go by the symbolism, go by the element. You have many, many choices here. Go with your gut, because most of the time, when you make decisions based on your gut, especially here in the spiritual community, maybe not in other areas of your life, you should occasionally use reason when you make important life decisions. But here in the spiritual community, here on YouTube, it's really good to practice your intuition, to develop it, you know, by making choices, by seeing if readings resonate, by applying what you learn here from these readings to your everyday experience and lived reality, you get to develop your intuition. And using your intuition, it's a wonderful thing, because when we can rely on our intuition, oftentimes we get to the answer of a problem much quicker than if we were to use logic or planning or deductions or analysis. So being intuitive is it's a superpower, basically. So I hope that you guys can practice it by making choices here and by listening to the readings and letting me know in the comments if they resonate or not. So let's start up a discussion, guys. I created the spiritual social for you, and it is called the social, right? Because it's a collective of people. It's not just me, because otherwise it would be called the spiritual individual. Duh. Okay, I hope that while I was chatting, you guys were able to choose your animal. And if you have, I'm not going to keep you waiting. I'm pretty sure that you are dying to find out what is going on in this relationship with your online friend. Is your online friend somebody you can trust? Is this connection going to continue growing? Maybe I can even find out how you guys met, or what are the characteristics of this relationship. I'll see you at your pile. Group 1, hi, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your reading. We're going to be focusing on your relationship to your online friend. This could be something purely friend related, or it may be something that could have turned romantic. We'll see what messages pop up. But I see that this is your card, the owl. The owl is your animal spirit. The owl is a symbol of wisdom. It usually represents the Greco-Roman goddess Athena, and also Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of abundance. So this is about gaining wisdom and abundance by going through a couple of challenges in life. Yeah, so we also see here the element of air. So maybe you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, or your online friend could have these characteristics. Okay, once we got that cleared, let me just shuffle a little bit. I have here the Spirit Song Tarot. Let's see what cards. Oh, very fast. Okay, this could be a connection that right from the get-go you guys hit it off like a house on fire. Maybe this person had like witty comebacks, you know. Maybe just the communication between the two of you was flowing. It could be that this person made you laugh with their weirdness, and it's like you really hit it off right off the bat very quickly. So we have here, I'm not going to take reversals today because I don't think that they fit the subject. But we have here the Knight of Acorns, action and drive. So your online friend could be a male of the same age as you. So whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But I see here that you may have had a masculine friend, yeah? And this person could be quite short in stature, robust. I see here that they could be born in the lunar year of the boar. I also see here, or the pig, for example. Knight of Acorns is earth sign energy, so your friend could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or they could behave like one. This is a very like ambitious person. They have a drive to succeed, and they're very dynamic, yeah? Okay, so that's interesting. I also have here the Ten of Crystals, stability, okay, the crocodile, and we have here attainment. Is this a crocodile or an alligator? What do you guys think? Comment down below what you think. What are the differences, okay? Feverishly searching Wikipedia. It could be that this was part of the attraction that you had towards your friend. You asked questions and your friend was explaining them to you, or they could easily find an article or pull up a dictionary word and clarify a situation for you. So your friend was very useful to you in some way. I also see that this person could have begun kind of like looking on your social media presence right after you guys had a conversation online. You may have met on websites like Omegle or like, I don't know, Chat Roulette, I think it's another one where people can like FaceTime each other and talk. I definitely feel like you may have exchanged contact information with this person after your very successful initial meeting. And then this person may have spent a bit of time doing research on you just to make sure that you're an okay person. As you can see, this large reptile is very stealthily going through the water. So maybe this person was kind of like doing some sort of like covert research on you. I see here justice as well. We see truth and clarity, number 11. And justice is the card of Libra. So this is about an equal give and take. It is about a connection that is in some way, you feel like you get back the same energy that you put in. Like if you laugh, your person laughs. If you, oh, your person. Okay, for some of you, this could have actually turned into something romantic, yeah? So you started off like online friends. You had this great I'm just getting a lot of words. You had this great chemistry, but the word gay filtered in. So some of you may have found your gay best friend, or it could be that you guys are gay, you know? And I have a feeling that you took it to the next level. You may have started a romantic connection because the energy between the two of you was so unique and it was flowing so beautifully. So you're like, hey, okay, let's explore this. But this applies only to some of you. Others of you are still in the process of getting to know this person, talking with them. I also see here we have, oh, the Empress, another Venusian energy. So we have Libra and Taurus, the two Venus-ruled signs of astrology. Very peaceful, very beautiful, a little bit passive-aggressive. Both Taurus and Libra can be hidden aggressive rather than direct, overt aggressive. They're very intelligent as well, very elegant. You could have loved this person's style and maybe you were drawn towards them teaching you how to get your own style or to improve your style. You could have talked about beauty products, you know. Maybe you loved how this person's makeup looked, you know, and you were like, ooh, teach me how to do that, okay? There is a sense of you guys exchanging a lot of information with the Ten of Crystals here. But I'm also getting kind of like a little bit of a hurt, a little bit of a betrayal. Because, you know, this crocodile makes me feel a little bit uneasy, I have to say. And it's interesting because I began by saying that your friend can be a man because we have the Knight of Acorns, but now I see two very powerful feminine energies. Maybe you guys are both men or you are male and female, but it's kind of like you both have at your core a very deep feminine essence. And that's why maybe you guys have a lot of things in common related to beauty and makeup and style. Like you both could love fashion, you know. Yeah, there's just maybe you guys, oh, wait. This is also about art. Yeah, art, like beauty that transcends. So maybe you guys have a lot of like music tastes in common, or you both read the same books, you know, and you're like, oh my God, I just finished reading this book. Oh, what a coincidence. Me too. Oh my God, let's exchange notes. You know, or you both could love the same influencers, you know. So you're fangirling or, I don't know, boy girling together over something. What is the male equivalent to fangirling? Is fangirling a sexist term? I don't know. We can reflect on that. But anyway, I'm not going to get into a polemic about that. Let's see your oracle cards, because I am getting something a little bit sneaky here, something suspicious. Yeah, look, coyote spirit. The coyote card, it's always telling me that there is something here more than meets the eye that is going on between the two of you. I'm getting that there could be some sort of like rivalry as well, like you guys are low-key in a competition with each other, like you have the potential to turn into full-blown frenemies if you need to. There is also a cleansing that needs to happen between the two of you. Some of you could be in a karmic relationship. You met, you hit it off like a house on fire, you have a lot of things in common, but there are suddenly weird feelings developing between you two. there is a sense of responsibility and heaviness. Maybe you accidentally gave each other the ick, you know, God forbid, but yeah, there is something, it's like, it's not a completely pure connection. There are some problems there, you know, some energetic knots that need to be unraveled. There are some tensions between you two. There is a bit of envy. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, there is envy. You are asked to kind of consider divine detours. Number 16 could be important. Yeah, so some of you could be 16, or you met this person on the 16th day of the month. And if this person has stopped talking to you 16 days from the moment when you watch this reading, they're going to contact you. And I have here the wolf and the rose hip. You see, we're getting like a lot of like wolven, is that a word? But like wolf energies. Coyotes are technically not wolves, but they're from the same canine family, right? Like dogs and wolves, and they're all part of the same genre of animals, the same category, the same species, right? So guardianship, interesting. And I also have another tarot card from a different deck. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, what was I saying earlier? Responsibilities. We have here a type of monkey whose name I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I'm not very fluent in monkey species, but I can definitely tell you from a tarot reader's point of view that, you see, being in a connection with this friend almost feels like a burden for one of you. One of you has taken the role of protector, defender, almost like a parent to the other one. And the other one is kind of like trying to wriggle out of this connection. I also feel like if you are encountering like a period in which you guys are constantly misunderstanding each other, in which the energy, which was so nice from the beginning, kind of went a bit low, and it's kind of difficult to communicate with your friend, it's a detour. It's only temporary. And it's because of this responsibility, this karmic responsibility that you guys have and that you've been carrying with you from another lifetime. Yeah. Rose hip tea is also really good for your skin. You drink it normally because it really makes your skin and your hair and your nails good. And it's a cleansing tea as well. It helps with belly aches. So these are all elements of, yeah, exactly how I'm feeling. It's like there's toxicity between the two of you. There's the potential to become frenemies, but if you guys keep the channels of communication open, you can continue to trust this person as you are working through some problems. You know, like I feel like it would be important for you to gather the courage and to just confront your friend about these weird asperities between the two of you. Like if your friend hasn't replied to your text message in 16 days and you're getting worried about them, when they come back and they eventually reply, because I feel like they will, this person is not gonna just leave you so forever, you know. But when they come back, you are allowed to give them a little bit of a hard time. You know, you're allowed to say, hey, you know, it hurt me that you just stopped replying. I was worried, you know. It would be great in the future if you could just not do that, or reply to me. Let's set a rule, right? Or let's compromise. Try to reply to me 5 days, not in 16 days from when I sent a message, you know. Because I have a feeling that the way in which you're gonna handle this relationship, and especially the issues in this relationship, it's going to help you a lot in all the other relationships in your life. Your friend was given to you as a gift, but it comes with karma. You did something against your friend in a past life, and now your friend is coming back to collect your energy. So if you feel like your friend is a bit of a burden, if you feel like your friend is a bit tough to handle, if you feel like there are some weird misunderstandings, some envy, some competitiveness between you two, it's because of this past life story in which you may have taken from them more, and now they are kind of like frustrating you to balance out the energies between the two of you. I know, karma works like that, tit for tat. It's basically just the consequences of past actions. And in some cases, you know, you do good, you get good back, you do bad, you get bad back, you know. Yeah, and I generally feel like with the justice, like again, another karmic sign, but I feel you're gonna come out on top. I feel like whatever happens in this conversation with your friend, in this relationship to your friend, you are eventually going to just benefit from it, you know? Definitely. I feel like your friend could even help you with money or give you an idea that can help you make more money for yourself, you know? Because we have here the owl, a sign of wisdom, abundance. I'm just, yeah, I kind of am getting the feeling that there may be more than one person that you came here to talk about, because I have a feeling there is for some of you this male friend who you may have crossed the boundary into becoming lovers, and I have the feeling there is another female friend, at least one, if not two other female friends that you are curious about, yeah? If you want to get in touch with me for a personalized reading, I can offer you help. So please do that, consider it. My rates are affordable. I have a variety of readings. And if you can't find something that fits your needs on the list, just send me an email and we can work it out. We can arrange a specific reading tailored just for your needs, okay? But this is where I'm going to leave you with this friendship situation. This friend is really good for you, even when this friend is challenging you, because as a karmic counterpart, this person is meant to help you learn through frustration. Yeah, that's the essence. You're learning through frustration, you're learning through effort how to be a better communicator. And the skills that you're practicing in this connection with this person, you can take them and apply them in your connection with your landlord, with your lover, with teachers, and with your parents, you know? So be grateful for this blessings in disguise kind of friend. I hope this helps. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this type of reading. It's the first of its kind that I create on this channel, although I have a couple more friend readings in my pick a card extensive list, but not an online friend kind of situation. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you for listening, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Group 2. Hello, my loves. Welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of your relationship with your online friend. Let's explore. It's the first of the kind that I'm doing on this channel, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you think of this reading so I would know in the future if I'm going to create some more or not. So this is for those of you who are drawn to the lamp. The lamp represents the element of earth. So it could be that either you or your friend, or maybe both of you, are earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Your connection is very tender, it's very sweet. I see here a relationship between two introverts. You may not talk so much as hang out together. Yes, even if you're online, you could be like turning your camera on, saying hi, how are you? And then you are just like, maybe one of you plays music, the other one is drawing, and you just spend time together without saying much. Or you could be crafting or doing something practical together, like you're doing your homework together and you're listening to lo-fi music in the background. And again, it could be done from a distance. I'm also getting that you guys are, you're quite soft-spoken. I'm picking up on that, like two soft-spoken people. I'm getting that you guys could appear many times in pajamas, maybe in the evening or in the morning. You're surrounded by blankets. Sometimes you're even covering yourself in blankets or hoodies. There's this feeling of protectiveness, coziness, but there is a very gentle energy between you and your friend. Your friend, in certain cases, could be much younger than you. So maybe this is somebody who reminds you of a brother or a sister. And I'm picking up that you're just having this kind of very sweet relationship where you're trying to somehow teach them how to do something or mentor them, yeah? In some cases, this could just literally be you're trying to make this person feel safe. And in other cases, it could be that some of you, because I'm picking up a variety of different stories here, which means a lot of people are going to find this option popular. But I feel like some of you, this could be a friend of your actual brother or sister, or it could be that you guys are in a blended family type of situation and you don't get to spend time in the same household as your stepbrother or stepsister, so you hang out with them online, you know, because maybe one of you lives in one state and the other one lives in another state, yeah. But you still feel this need to reach out to your stepbrother, stepsister, adopted brother, adopted sister, or social brother, social sister, and you kind of like just hang out. That's the initial vibe I'm picking up with the lamp. Another thing that comes out with the lamp is that you guys could have met through a Christian group, like some sort of religious group. Maybe both of you went to Catholic school, or both of you are part of a specific Christian denomination, you know, I don't know, Latter-day Saints, or, you know, you're Baptist. And you met inside these religious groups, and then you took your relationship online. So again, you could be just turning on your cameras, hanging out. You could be playing computer games together. Yeah, like part of a multi-platform, you know. Okay, let's see. I feel very drawn to show you the oracle cards first, so I'm just gonna follow my impulse. I have here the eel and iris. And we have the keyword safety. Yeah, you make your friend safe. Your friend feels safe with you. There is a mutual feeling of, you know, I like you. You're like my comfort area. You're like my safe zone, you know. Maybe from time to time you have these heart-to-hearts and your friend tells you, I've been struggling at school with bullying, or there's been some violence in my neighborhood, or my mother and father are shouting, or, you know, there is some sort of stress in this person's life and they come to talk to you about it, you know. And I think it's mutual. I think you tell them about certain things that have been happening with you. But again, I'm picking up on the fact that it's not very, I'm not getting that you guys are incredibly emotional people. You could just be like, I don't know, cleaning dishes or doing your homework, and then suddenly your friend says, yeah, I kind of had a bad day today because this older person was picking on me, you know. And the other person is like, would reply and say, yeah, I hate being bullied as well, you know. And that's kind of it. Like, you don't need to go too in depth, but your friend immediately empathizes with you in a very kind of like summarized way. Like, they just say, yeah, I get it, you know. I'm definitely picking up on the fact that you guys are not using a lot of words. You guys are much better at other ways of expressing your emotions. In some cases, it could be that you guys come from different areas of the world, different countries, different territories. So you may not know the other person's language very well. So instead of saying something stupid or incorrect, you just say a couple of things like, yes, I understand, or, oh, okay, you know. You don't insist, you don't bother, you don't test the other person's boundaries, which is really, really sweet. It's very considerate. And we have here the koi fish spirit as well. I am so impressed with the amount of fish imagery that we're getting, yeah. So there is always enough. So you feel like your friend is enough, you know. I don't feel like you feel the need for other people to enter into your relationship. You don't feel the need to get a better friend. You don't feel the need to change or criticize your friend. It's like, it's okay, you know, there is always enough. I'm also picking up on the fact that if you are both interested in following the same profession, career path, or hobby, you're not seeing each other as being in competition with one another, which is very different from group one's reading. That was a bit more passionate and effervescent. You guys are like, you know, there's space for everybody. So let's say both of you are studying how to play an instrument. And it could be the same instrument. Both of you are studying how to play guitar, and you play guitar with each other while you are hanging out online. You don't see each other as being in competition. You don't see your friend as being like somebody that will steal a future job from you. This is more like you just genuinely both like doing a specific thing, and you partake, you know? You just vibe with this person. You just do that thing that you guys like to do as a hobby, that gives you pleasure, that you enjoy, yeah? So there's a very organic way of relating to this person. Very few words, a feeling of safety, a feeling of, I don't want to change you, you're great just as you are, stay like that, you know? And flexibility, adaptability, like you guys, you don't mind if your friend cancels plans or if something appears, you understand, and I feel like your friend does too. Like you're very forgiving with each other, you're very accepting of one another. Really nice, really, really sweet energy. Oh. We also have here the Four of Wands. So I'm kind of feeling that you guys may have had a conversation at some point about moving in together as roommates to help each other with costs of living. Maybe some of you are getting ready to finish high school and go into college, and you're wondering about accommodation options, and you both know that you would not feel incredibly amazing with anybody else but with each other. Like you make each other feel safe, and that is generally a precondition for living with another person in the same house, because you want to come home and relax, you want to come home and feel safe. So it's great if your roommates can also make you feel safe, right? So it could be that you both talked about this. This is usually also the card of marriage or like a celebration, but I don't feel like your relationship is in any way erotic or romantic. In some cases, maybe not yet. Maybe it will turn into something like a marriage down the line. But I feel like you guys talked about moving in together, being roommates, enjoying each other's company so much that you would like to hang out physically, one next to the other. Like I guess that you guys had conversations about playing PlayStation together, or doing your homework at the same kitchen table, or again, if you guys have a hobby, you would like to meet up and do that hobby. Like if you're into pottery, or if you're into making collages, or dancing, or playing an instrument, it's like you would like to do it together. You would like to jam together, yeah? So it's really sweet, very, very beautiful energy. It could be a connection between a water sign and an earth sign, or two earth signs or two water signs, yeah? So you guys are highly compatible, and that's why the energy flows so beautifully between the two of you, because you're in harmony, you are in sync with each other's values and ways of expressing each other. There are no jagged edges, you know? Oh my God, and I just said that, and the tarot was like, let me prove you wrong, because all the cards dropped to the floor. Let's see. There you go, you got a privileged view of the background. Now, I see here King of Crystals. Okay, so we have here this tiger, and the keywords are courage and commitment. The tiger is a fearsome big cat, but still, nonetheless, a big cat. You know, it can purr. It has its sweet moments. And the King of Crystals is usually an individual that is very logical, likes to plan, knows a lot. The King of Crystals is like a walking, talking encyclopedia, you know. One of you could be preparing to become a teacher, or is already a teacher. And I'm getting, again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I have the Three of Shells, which tells me that you guys are really enjoying this relationship. You make each other laugh. You would be, I'm not sure exactly if you guys are of the drinking age, but you would be great drinking buddies, pub buddies together, you know. Playfulness and bliss. Yeah, very, very sweet. I guess that you laugh a lot with each other. You get into the space where you can make mistakes and then see where the mistake takes you, and it's usually in a really fun place. Like, you can be very creative and messy with each other. We have the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Aries energy, somebody who's a planner, a doer, focus and stability. You could spend literally hours with your friend, just being engrossed in your own private little world, you know. And maybe you have in the past, and that's what led to this very strong bond. And I have here card number 13, transformation. This is Scorpio energy. And we see transition and liberation, and the four feathers, sanctuary and rest. Okay, so again, a lot of these cards are about feeling good with each other, yeah? Resting and feeling safe enough to just maybe cuddle or fall asleep with one another. I can tell you a story, like, but this is more romantic. When I was in the first year of my relationship to the man that was about to become my husband, we were in a long distance situation because I was in Romania and he was in Germany. And we were using Skype, and I think we were one of the first couples to have like this long distance relationship using Skype. And it was really interesting because we would talk for hours at night, like for 5 or 6 hours, and then fall asleep with each other and wake up with each other, you know, with our headphones and everything. And we felt so good with one another that I decided to move in with him after I finished my studies, because his were just beginning. So it could be a similar situation. It doesn't have to be something romantic. You guys don't have to become lovers. But it can be something similar, like what I experienced with my ex-husband. We were very good friends, you know, before more happened. And I'm seeing here Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah. Your friend also kind of, I think that your friend has the potential to become somebody big, somebody important. Like, you want to keep them by your side as well, because you believe that they have a vision, or they're very talented at something, and you firmly believe that they're going to make it big someday, you know? I feel like you're each other's biggest fans. This could be a connection between two people of the same gender. So you are a woman, your friend is a woman, or you are a man, your friend is a man, most likely. Yeah, I don't see crossed genders. Really beautiful energy. I feel like falling asleep into your energy, guys. Very calming, very gorgeous. You guys should create a space online where you share this energy with other people if you don't want to keep it just for yourself, because I have a feeling it's going to bring a lot of peace to a lot of people, and they can see what a cool model of a friendship you have. Because nowadays Gen Zers are really struggling with forming friendships because they were born, most of them, with Pluto and Sagittarius. So showing them positive models of friendships could be something quite necessary, yeah, so consider that. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really benefit from your comments on this reading because it's something quite new. So yeah, if this is where I leave you, then I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, group 3, welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of your relationship with your online friend. I really hope you guys are doing well. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Lion card. So we have here fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, most likely Leo. You could be having this energy in your own astrology, or your friend could be Leo, Leo ascendant, Leo moon, or Leo sun. I'm hearing Leo North Node and Venus for some of you out there. Okay, so your friend could be very proud looking. There's something incredibly warm, radiant, and super funny about your friend. They always cheer you up, they empower you. They're like your best pep coach, you know. Whenever you need to be in some way given a boost of confidence before you go out and take an exam, or have a conversation that is very difficult with somebody, or do a presentation in front of people, this person is by your side. I'm getting that you guys could have met on some sort of business related forum. Like maybe you met at a business conference and then you took your relationship online, or you were looking for some sort of how to start my own business advice. You may have taken a course on Coursera and you guys were part of the same cohort. So you buddied up, you exchanged some knowledge, some information, and you guys had a good communication style and you decided to continue this connection. Your friend could have very beautiful hair, okay, very luscious, very thick, very voluminous. There is something 80s about your friend's hair, I'm also getting that your friend can help you get in touch with the more spiritual side of life. Like it could be that because of your friend, you are here clicking on my pick a card reading. Maybe your friend showed you a tarot reading and you're like, oh my God, what is this? I want more. Believe me, I was there, okay? My sister initiated me into this wonderful area back in 2018. She just randomly sent me a video and I was like hooked. Like literally, I would non-stop listen to tarot pick a card readings. And then I started doing them myself, after a while, you just get into the habit of it, you feel the energy to start doing them. And I think that this is the same effect, because I wouldn't be sharing these stories with you if it wouldn't mean something deeper to you. But I think this is the same effect that your friend has on you in this connection. I'm very drawn, I have my little box of jewels right in front of me on the desk, and I'm very drawn to a star. So your friend could have a star-like quality. Your friend could get you in touch with people that know celebrities, or he or she may know a celebrity or two. I'm already getting so many insights just from this initial card. But let's see what the tarot has to say about this connection with your friend. Your friend could be a little bit dramatic, as the alarm outside at 4 in the morning is. You see, and your friend could also get heated up quite easily and then she cools off quickly. And I'm saying she because for most of you this is gonna be like a woman friend, a female friend. Let's see, we have the seven of acorns, such a big glare. Your friend is so luminous and charismatic, my goodness. So determination and stamina. Your friend is helping you get things done. Yeah, you need your friend to be like a hard taskmaster. Like she may even raise her voice and shout at you and tell you, yo, what are you doing? You said that you're going to get up and go and, apply for that job. Or you said you're going to hit the gym at least twice a week. What are you doing? Why are you lazing around on your bum, Your friend can have this kind of like more feisty, domineering attitude towards you, But I feel like some of you need that. You need like a kick in the butt, occasionally to help you get things done. And your friend has this nobility, I mean, she does it in a way that is not disrespectful. She generally cares about you achieving your goals and doing what you said that you are going to do, and respecting yourself and loving yourself. So you know that when your friend kind of shouts at you, go and do this, it's not because she's manipulating you. It's because genuinely your friend wants you to succeed, and she knows that you need discipline, and sometimes that discipline comes from her rather than from inside of yourself. It could be in some ways that you chose this friend because he or she reminds you of a mother figure, like of somebody in your family that was a little bit like rough, but rough with good intentions. Like they wouldn't push you to do something stupid. They were just helping you live up to your responsibilities, because we all have those. And we have the 5 of shells here, and the keywords are hope and readjustment. And you see this light. Your friend could be a light worker. Your friend is definitely ruled by the sun or the star card, so either Leo or Aquarius. They're opposites on the zodiac wheel. Your friend is well connected, and he or she puts you like in contact with other people. You see, a lot of fans and admirers are kind of gathering around your friend. I also see here with the King of Shells, your friend could help you get in touch with your either first romantic partner or your next romantic partner, mostly because he or she is so well connected. I feel the need to say he or she because some of you are gonna think of a male friend who could be a Leo, but most of you are gonna have a female friend. I'm just getting this very strong, powerful, feminine, goddess-like energy, you know, but like an executive energy. Maybe this is the Myers-Briggs type, you know, of this person. She is the executive. Oof, yeah. Not my personal favorite people in the MBTI personality inventory, but necessary people. We need people like the executives in the world, definitely. Okay, so let's see. The Oracle card, we have the Beaver and the Birch. Home. Okay. Okay, this message is coming through. Some of you are struggling with weight loss. Like you really want to take better care of yourself. You really want to drop some weight. You want to feel lighter, more aerodynamic, you know. You want to live healthier. You don't want to have problems with breathing or sleeping or getting overheated, right? And your friend is really pushing you to achieve those goals, yeah? You may have actually met your friend if you didn't resonate with meeting this person for a business-related training or goal. You may have met through the foodie community or on some sort of diet website or on an online forum where people may have discussed eating disorders or how to use Ozempic in a safe way, because I know it's a big trend at the moment. Yeah, I definitely feel like you met your friend at a period in your life when you were very afraid, when you may have struggled to sleep, when you were overwhelmed by worries and all sorts of like random fears. Maybe you were having panic attacks as well. And that's why your friend means so much to you, because she's like a shield between you and the world. And you can, you know, like Leos emanate this respect and a sense of health and vitality, and they command the energy very easily. That's why most of them reach positions of managerial positions really fast, because their energy is like they don't have to put so much effort into being these things. You naturally want to respect them. You naturally feel a little bit intimidated by them, you know. You naturally don't want to piss them off, yeah. And I feel like your friend has this brave, protective, magnanimous energy, you know. And look at the contrast, right? This is how your friend appeared to you, and this is how you felt inside when you met your friend. You were also kind of like please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm hearing that some of you were simping over your friend. So you could have had like a crush on your friend, in the sense that not a romantic crush, but like a status crush. Like you wanted to be like them, you wanted to be as powerful, you want to have their energy, you wanted to have their sense of confidence, their style, their capacity to attract people so easily towards them. Yeah, so there is you are clearly on different positions of power in this connection. So whether this is going to be a connection that lasts, usually relationships where there are clear power differences between the partners tend to become toxic and abusive really quickly. Like you really need to be self-aware, and you really need to be modest, spiritual people in order to not fall into that trap of ego boost, you know. And many of us do, even those in the spiritual community, you know. There is such a thing as spiritual ego, for example. So I'm picking up on the fact that it could be that you are with this person at the moment. You are seeing her as a good friend because you need to find confidence in yourself, and you are externalizing your confidence and projecting it on your friend. But as soon as you gain your own direction in life and purpose and confidence and achieving a couple of goals, you're going to feel much more relaxed, and your relationship with your friend is going to change. It may even lead to a distancing, like a natural distancing between the two of you, because the job has been done, your friend has empowered you. I feel like this is the main role of this connection with your friend. She's here to empower you, lioness style. Yeah, look, mouse spirit, you're learning to face your fears, you're learning to overcome them, you're learning to command energy through her role model, through this way in which she exemplifies to you how to not be afraid, you know. Now, the thing with Leo energy, it's interesting because I've met a lot of Leos in my life that are quite shy and like reclusive people. They're quite self-effacing, you know. They don't have that much confidence. They are quite plagued by fears. Many of them have learned how to hide it really well behind this facade of I look good and I smile and I dress well, you know, and many of them walk very proudly, you know, it's that Leo walk with the chest open. But many of them are also quite afraid, you know. So this kind of makes me think of the fable by La Fontaine. I think it was a fable by this French writer. And it was The Mouse and the Lion, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was also a cartoon from Disney about the mouse and the lion. But normally we would consider the lion to be the fearsome leader of the jungle and the mouse to be like a tiny creature that hides and burrows in the ground. But I think the moral of that story was that the mouse can be as clever as the lion, and sometimes the mouse can prove to be terrifying to the lion as well. So in spite of the fact that you are in a connection in which you're kind of like adoring your friend and your friend is your role model, your friend could just be externally powerful while you are learning how to develop internal strength, which is 10 times more powerful, believe me. And you can also trick people. You know, when people underestimate you, you have an advantage. You're kind of like operating in a covert stealth way. It happened to me many times in my life because of the way I look and my Libra ascendant. Many people think, oh, she's just a pretty face, or oh, you know, she's very soft, or she looks so naive, she can easily be taken advantage of. And while this happened to me when I was very young and I lacked experience, the older I grew, I maintained a certain softness, but there's a lot of inner strength inside. Believe me, I scare myself sometimes. So I think that you have the potential to grow into this individual if you are not one already. Your friend is just helping you understand these things about yourself. But in reality, you're gonna see in time that you are the one with the strength, with the actual real strength. You are the one that through your vulnerability, you are paradoxically stronger. And you can exhibit a certain kind of soft power, soft strength that is very devious and is very, how should I say, character building. And many people don't recognize soft power as a true strength, but it is. It is. You can do so many things from behind the scenes. And as you know, what lies behind the scenes, what you can't see, what you underestimate, what you're not worried about, can actually be a critical strike moment, you know, can operate in ways in which they end up shocking you with their power and strength when it is unleashed. So I'm just saying, yeah. The beaver as well, if you think about the creature, you know, they gnaw with their large teeth the trunks of trees, and they do it and perseverantly, right? And then the tree topples down and falls. So again, by being perseverant, by being determined, you can actually outshine your friend. Even if you think of yourself as this poor little mouse, this scared owl, in reality, no. You are as powerful as your friend, because you know what they say, like attract like. So if you attracted this powerful individual, then that power resides inside of yourself as well, yeah? So that's why you have this friend. That's why you feel this need to have this role model of a friend, and trust me, you are going to be as successful, as radiant as your friend is, if not even more, because your light and strength comes from within, while this person tends to be very focused on the exterior. Yeah, so I feel that this is your reading. I really hope this helps. It's the first time I'm doing a kind of reading like this, so I would appreciate it if you leave me a comment and let me know what you think of it. I'm really curious to hear your guys' opinions, and please suggest other types of inspired readings. This was suggested to me by a subscriber, by a crew member. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. It helps me, it helps you as well, because you get notifications and I get more people included into my soul family. So we have this really cool positive energy exchange. And yeah, if this is where I leave you, then good luck with this friendship. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.